Hello and welcome to 360 Sports. I'm Emmanuel Fashemi. I'm sorry for coming behind our schedule. A lot of actions happened during the week. From Nigeria, we have the MPFL. We have the CAF Confederations Cup in Nigeria here, where Rivers United actually lost at home to Yanga FC of Tanzania. And then mouth-watering fixtures right there in Europe, in the top 5 leagues of Europe, where Arsenal actually dropped points over the weekend. Are they still looking likely to win the title? It's left for Arteta and his boys to actually answer that question. And a lot of Bayern Munich also lost in the Bundesliga to Mainz 05-3-1. They lost that particular encounter. I'm not alone to talk sport this beautiful day. I have Emmanuel Samson with me in the studio. Emmanuel, welcome to the show.
The pleasure is Mr. Emmanuel.
All right, let's go straight to the first story we have for you. We have to begin at home. They say charity begins at home, and let's start with the Golden Eaglets, where 26-man list has been released for the under-17 Afcon that will be coming up in Algeria. It's just a week to that tournament that they will be jetting out of the country this week, and their first game is coming up on Sunday. And now we have the 26-man list on the screen right about now. The first on the list, we have Chijoke, Julius, Linus, we have Kadri, Oluwa, Tobiloba, Diwali, we have Gift, Uke, Adie, we have Musa, Oluwa, Sheyi, Akinfewa, we have Usman, Ajibola, we have Owoyemi, we have Matthew, Awodi, Kingsley, we have Ifeoluwa, Adewale, we have Olowo Poroku. Sorry if I couldn't call that name very well. We have Charles Zada Agada. We have Hope Yusuf Linus. We have Jibril Okpeyemi Aziz. We have Anogo Isaac Andoaka. We have Israel Wanchuku Solo. We have Temile Oluwa Yimika Dela King. We have Simon Kashi Kletos. We have Tochuku Simon Ogbadibo. We have Light Chijo Keke. We have Favor Oluwasegun Daniel. Richard Odo Yaya Danjuma. We have Emmanuel Michael, Haruna Abdullah, you have Tochuku Ogbodi. A lot of 26-man list released to actually do us proud right there in Nigeria. Emmanuel, these players are mainly from teams as in academy based in Abuja and other side of the country. Now, do you think we can actually win, after we've won the WAFU under 17 title, can we win the Afcon title this time around, then qualify for the World Cup?
Yeah, from the Golden Eaglets, right from the time immemorial, they're really good. From the likes of Osimhen, Iheanacho came from the 17, so it's not something new to us that these guys are going to the Afcon, and we believe they're going to make us proud because they are quite more reliable, as I always say, more than the Super Eagles. the Golden Eaglets are more reliable, and these guys are hungry. These are players you see from academy. They want to be in big teams like Chelsea, Man U, Arsenal, Napoli, and the rest. And you can see the likes of their senior colleagues of Osimhen, the likes of Iheanacho. They all came out from
the under 17.
So these players who want to play their life out. Okay,
now let's look at it. They've been in camp for over 3 months, and they've played a lot of friendlies. The last friendly they played before they will be going to Algeria right now, though they were meant to go to Germany. We all talked about that here, I think 2 weeks back now. They were supposed to go to Germany, but because of this Afcon tournament, they have to just cut short the Germany trip. Now, the friendly they played, I think that was on Thursday, they actually defeated their opponent 6. They scored 6 goals. Do you think the preparation these guys, Unduka Agbade is the coach, the preparation these guys have, can they actually win the title?
Yes, they have been together for 3 months, as you mentioned. So at least there's a little bit of a cohesion, a kind of understanding between all the old team members, from the defenders to the attackers and to the defenders also too. So you can see from what we've seen, they've been playing nicely in their friendly matches, and they've been winning. And the last one that you said earlier, they won 6-0. So I believe from these 3 months they've been together, it's enough for them to be able to understand each other and be able to perform well at the international stage.
They will be able to perform well at the international stage. Now, do you think NFF has actually paid attention? Now, if you look at but Unduka Ogbade himself was formerly a player, and then he was an assistant. Now, can Unduka Ogbade, now let's look beyond the Afcon. First thing first, we need to qualify for the semi-final, and then from the semi-final, we must already the 4 teams that will go to the semi-final, we get that World Cup ticket that will be happening this year. Now, do you think Unduka Ogbade really have the tactics, the skills, the technical ability to actually bring out the best? Because Afcon is different from Wafubi, the World Cup is different. Does he really have that acumen to actually take us to the glory land?
Actually, I don't know much about the coach, but from what I know about these players, they want to perform well. You know, there are 2 different things. Okay, the coach is a technical coach that is very good. And the players need to follow instructions and play according to instructions. And okay, you have a coach who is average good, and the players are determined to do further. So I believe the players are determined. They want to go to the World Cup, because now a good example of who I'm sure most of them are looking after, looking up to is like the life of Osimhen, Ndidi, and Iheanacho. So I believe they want to do all their possible best to make sure they get to the World Cup and win the Afcon. And I don't think the NFF would like to employ someone who is not capable.
Capable, yes. Enough. All right, like you said, I believe Unduka Ogbade has the qualities to actually do us proud right there in Egypt, and then probably get us that World Cup ticket qualification. Let's leave Unduka Ogbade and the 26-man squad that have been released for the under-17 and head straight to over the weekend. Actions happened in the MPFL. We'll have a lot of matches went down, and probably is now looking good for the likes of Bendel Insurance. Bendel Insurance actually beat El Canine Warriors 2-1 over the weekend to remain unbeaten in the MPFL. Let's have the result on the screen. Let's have the result. If we can have the okay, this is the result for Group A fixtures for match day 14. Now Bendel Insurance beat El Canine Warriors 2-1. Plateau United beat Nasarawa United 1-0 at home. It's a middle bed derby. And then we have Shooting Stars trashing Gombe United, and Ogubete have been talking tough 3-0. And then Enyimba and Remo Stars had to share the spoils, where it ended 1-1 in Group A. Now let's quickly look at Bendel Insurance. Now Bendel Insurance is doing well this season. They want to equal the record of Aqua United, but they have set theirs. They are now unbeaten in all of the 14 games they have played so far this season. Now, with this feat, can Bendel Insurance, because we still have the Super 6, can they win the title? Yeah,
the confidence and what I call let me use the word confidence, determination is what these Bendel Insurance players are actually is what in them now, because now they've not lost a match in all 14 games they played. So that confidence is in them, and that that moral boost is in them that okay, we can beat anybody. So I think that is what they have, and the prayer we pray that they don't lose that moral boost, and moral boost, because if they lose the moral boost, they might be like Arsenal.
They might be like Arsenal. Quickly, let's have the table for Group A. Let's quickly have the table for Group A. How they are standing after some matches went down. We have Bendel Insurance of 15. They've played 15 games, I beg your pardon. Goal difference of 11, and then points 31. We have Enyimba, who has also played 15 games with 7 goal difference and 25 points. Plateau United, after beating Nasarawa United 1-0, they have 7 goal difference and then 24 points. Aqua United on the 4th position, though they have a game in hand. That game will be coming up today. They have 23 points. Shooting Stars following in the 5th position with 21 points. Remo Stars has -2 with 21 points. Gombe United has -4 on goal difference with 18 points. And Kwara United is on the 8th position with -6 on 13 points. Nasarawa United, 15 matches played, -8 and then 10 points. And then for El Canine Warriors, They have also played 15 matches, minus 15 goals difference and 9 points. That is bad for Academy Warriors. That means they have conceded in all of the 15 matches they have played. And it's not really looking good for Academy Warriors after they sacked their coach and employed someone recently. Do you think with this now we have 5 matches to the end of the season? Can Academy Warriors escape that relegation?
Yes, will I use the word? They are under Chelsea influence also too. Let me use the word because they are 10th position and Chelsea actually they were in 10th for quite long. And now they're in 11th level. So, and you can see Chelsea sacked the manager before they employed the one, and the guy is not even delivering. And look at Academy Warriors also. They just have to just get their arts right. That's what I believe. And
so Academy Warriors have some ties with Chelsea. Let's go to Group A. Let's have the Group A result and then probably maybe the table. Now look, this is Group A table. We have result. Doma United actually gave Bayelsa United the run for their money in Doma United, their home. They beat Bayelsa United 2-1. Niger Tornadoes whipped Abia Warriors 3-0. And then for Sunshine Stars, they were 1-0 victory over visiting Lobby Stars. And let's have the table. Let's have Group B table quickly. Let's have the table and see how they are standing after these matches. Now, Lobby Stars is still sitting at the top of the table with 26 points. Doma United on 25 points. Rivers United with a game in hand have 23 points. Niger Tornadoes have 23 points also on the 4th position. Sunshine Stars has played 14 matches. They have a game in hand with 21 points. Abia Warriors 15 matches played with 21 points. Bayelsa United has also played 15 games with 15 points. That means though their points were deducted, and it's not easy after that deduction. It's as if they listening to what happened to Juventus. They themselves are fired up. And then Enugu Rangers has played 14 matches. They have -3 on 15 points, the same point with Bayelsa United, but on goal difference. Then Dakada is occupying the 9th position, -8 and 11 points. And then we have Wiki Tourist, who has also played 14 games with 9 points to their name. Now look at the table. Rivers United have a game in hand. Because the top 3 will actually qualify for the Super 6. Can Doma United newcomers? I'm surprised. Look at where they are. Can they really hold on to the end and qualify for the Super 6?
Yeah, everything is possible in football and sport generally. You can see just a point from them and Lobby Stars. So any slip from Lobby Stars is a problem for them, and any slip again also from Doma United is only slip for them because it's a problem because Rivers United are just 3 points, 2 points ahead, 2 points below.
Yeah, below.
And they have a game. They have a game at hand, as you said.
Yes,
so,
of course.
So the first 3 is a very competitive position for Doma, from Lobby Stars, Doma United, and Rivers United. So it's going to be a competitive match where everybody has to be on his or on their toes, because any slip from them is going to lead to them going to the second, or from the second going to the third.
All right.
From the third going to the second, and the second going to the fourth.
Go to the fourth. All right. That is. Let's have the fixtures for the day. We still have fixtures in the MPFL. Like I said, Enugu Rangers. Let's have the fixtures for today. For today's game, those that will have to conclude their matches. Aqua United will be welcoming Kwara United to their stadium. Then Dakada, the 2 teams are at home. Dakada will battle Enugu Rangers quickly. Aqua United, Kwara United. Your prediction?
Kwara United 2-1.
To win away. Yeah. And then Dakada, who is at the bottom of Group A, and Enugu Rangers.
I'm seeing a draw because Dakada will want to just try everything possible means to at least to get a draw. So I'm saying a draw, probably 0-0 or 1-1.
0-0 or 1-1. All right. Let's move away from MPFL and head straight to England, where Arsenal actually dropped points over the weekend. They ended a 3-3 with Southampton. It was really a surprised one, and Southampton actually did the impossible, scoring the fastest goal of the season against Arsenal within how many seconds, I think 10 seconds of that game, Southampton were a goal up. And then before you say Jack, they added the second before Arsenal started whatever they want to start. Now, with this draw now, let's have the table. Let's have the table so that we can actually see the way they are standing, what that draws means for Arsenal. Let's have the table, EPL table. But sincerely speaking, can Arsenal still win this title? Three draws in a row.
It's really a difficult time for us now, seriously, because the momentum which they started the season with, even to like last month, I don't think the momentum is there again. Since the injury of Saliba, I don't think they've been in that superb form. So it's really a tough game for Arsenal now, because now Man City have a game at hand now, and they will play Man City also this Wednesday. So it's going to be a very, very tough game for Arsenal. I can't say anything can happen, but my wish is for Arsenal to actually win the league.
Are you sure?
Yes.
As a Chelsea fan, okay. Yes. Let's look at the table. Look at what that draw actually means for Arsenal. Yeah. They are on 75 points. Closely followed by Man City with 70 points. Newcastle, after hammering Tottenham, they have 59 points. Manchester United is also on 59 points, fourth. Tottenham is occupying the 5th position with 53 points. Aston Villa, 6th, 51 points. Liverpool, 50 points. Brighton on 49 points. Fulham, 31 matches played and 45 points. And Brentford is on the 10th position with 44 points after 32 games. Now, like you mentioned, Man City will take on Arsenal at the midweek. Now, looking at this table, are we going to have a shift after that game?
I think so, because it's going to, to me, anybody who wins the that Arsenal-Man City match is going to determine who wins the league.
Who wins the league?
That's the truth. Okay, if Arsenal can win the match, they'll be having that. Will be only 76, 77, 78 points, which will be 8 points clear Manchester City, which is a very good for Arsenal. But will Man City allow that happen? With the form of Man City, they're actually in good form now. You can see the in-depth of their players. Even those you can see when they play the FA Cup, you can see those that started the match, and you can see those on the bench. You can see the in-depth of players they have, which I don't think Arsenal have. So now, because they played the first leg, which Man City won. Now, will Arsenal allow that to happen again? Will Man City now allow Arsenal win them? Because Man City will allow Arsenal, and a draw is not good for Arsenal. What Arsenal needs for that match is just a win.
It's just a win. And don't forget that after, even because they have played 30 games, so even after Arsenal, they still have one game in hand. That means if they win both games, that is 6 points. They will definitely go on 76 points with Arsenal coming second. Well, let's have the second half of the table. Let's see how they are standing on the second half of the table, where Chelsea has refused to move from 11th position. And no matter what happens, I've said this, Chelsea cannot go on relegation. If they lose the remaining matches to the season, they will, because you need to have below, because they will definitely get 40 points. You need to have below 40 points for you to go on relegation. Now, Crystal Palace is following with 37 points. West Ham, after playing well over the week, during the week, and then the weekend, they also show class. Wolves also 34 points on the 14th position. Bournemouth on the 15th position with 33 points. Leeds United have found their way in the 16th position with 29 points. Leicester City has also moved out of that relegation zone a bit, though is on goal difference minus 13 points, followed with 28 points, and the Everton is on the 18th position minus 22 points, 28 points. That is the goal difference. The point is 28. Then Nottingham Forest sitting well on 19th position with minus 33 goal difference, and then 27 points with Southampton on the 20th position after playing 32 games, minus 29 and 24 points. Now, if you look at it, all from 16 down to 20th, there's a possibility they are still going to drop. There's the possibility of about 2 persons joining, maybe Southampton and Nottingham Forest, whatever happened on relegation. It's really
the point. Those stars how you have the first and second competition being competitive. Now you have from the 17th to the 20th, very competitive. So each of them those needs to win as much matches as possible. Not a draw is not good for them, because Everton have been going out and coming in from relegation zone, same as Leicester City. But since Southampton has vowed that they don't want to leave that position, so I don't know what to say. But
It was, but they stunned Arsenal because I really don't know why you scored. You scored 3 goals ahead, and you can still allow
Arsenal to come back.
That is the power of a big team.
That is the beauty. That is the beauty of football. Let's move straight away to Spanish La Liga, where Barcelona actually scaled through the firepower of Atletico Madrid to remain top of the table. They actually did well. They beat Atletico Madrid 1-0, and they maintained that 11-point gap of the second place. Let's have the table. I think it's looking good for Barcelona to actually win the league. Now they are on 76 points. Real Madrid on 65 points. Atletico Madrid after that lost 60 points. Real Sociedad 54 points. Real Betis on 48 points. That is occupying the 5th position. Villarreal on 47 points with on the 6th position. Athletic Bilbao on 46 points on 7th position. Osasuna on 41 points occupying 8th position. Rayo Vallecano on 40 points occupying 9th, and then Mallorca occupying the 10th position with 40 points. Let's have the second half of the table. Let's look how the second half is looking right about now, how they are standing on the second half of the table. But Girona is on the 11th position with 38 points. Sevilla, who is struggling but doing well in Europa League, are on the 12th position with 38 points. Celta Vigo, 13th position with 36 points. Real Valladolid, 35 points, occupying the 14th position. Cadiz on 15th position with 32 points. Getafe occupying the 16th position with 31 points. Almeria, 17th position with 30 points. Valencia on 18th position having 30 points. And Espanyol on 19th position having 28 points. And Elche has refused to add to their 13 points, and they continue. I think it's looking good for them to go back to Segunda B as it stands now.
It's a very good one for Barcelona. Actually, I'm really happy for Xavi because never expected that he's going to come and revolutionize Barcelona the way it is now. But I'm really happy for them and happy for the team, for the team as a whole. And it's going to be a sure thing. Barcelona is winning the league.
Okay, Barcelona is winning the league according to Noel Samsey. That is much we can take on the program 360 Sports. I've been talking with Noel Samsey. Noel Samsey, thanks for coming on the show.
The pleasure is mine.
All right, I'm Emmanuel Fashimi.